One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense takes the field. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs are on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Harden. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Nice move there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Jennings. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Punt is in the air. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. It's a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now facing a third and long. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for room. It's Fletcher. There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Maryland. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Running the red zone, it's Harden. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then just pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give to the tailback. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Trying play action. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Harden.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab, it's Knight. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Zings it complete to the right. And he will score! Touchdown, Miami! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Offense in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll keep it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the 1st down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Send him in for a touchdown. And this defense is asleep.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. On the move, it's Lyle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Under fire. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull it. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick step and go. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
SMU 7.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Knight. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Knight. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.